You're staring at your bank account. Nothing went wrong this month. No emergency, no big splurge. You worked, you got paid, you paid your bills, and somehow you still don't know where the money went. That feeling isn't because you're bad with money. It's because nobody ever taught you how money actually works. Not school, not your parents, not your job. Today that changes. 5 concepts. Plain English. Let's go. First up, the budget. Before you zone out, hear me out. This one's actually simple. The 50-30-20 rule. Take your monthly take-home pay and divide it 3 ways. 50% on needs, rent, groceries, utilities, transportation. 30% on wants, eating out, subscriptions, fun. Yes, this is allowed. 20% on savings and debt. The bucket that builds your future. Sarah takes home $3,500 a month. That's $1,750 on needs, $1,050 on wants, and $700 going toward her future every single month, automatically. The percentages aren't the law. Intention is the point. Knowing where your money goes before you spend it is the shift most people never make. Sarah's got her budget dialed in. Feeling good. Then her car breaks down. $1,400 bill. No emergency fund, that goes on a credit card at 22% interest. A $1,400 problem becomes a $1,700 problem that follows her for months. An emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of living expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account. Not your checking account, not the stock market. A separate, boring, untouched account for one purpose only. For Sarah, that's $5,000 to $10,000. And here's what nobody talks about. This fund isn't just about money, it's about decision making. When an emergency hits and you have no cushion, you panic. You make bad choices. The fund stops the spiral before it starts. Don't have one yet? Start this week. Even $25 a paycheck. The habit matters more than the amount. Not all debt is the enemy. This is where most people get it wrong. Good debt is low interest and builds your wealth or earning power. A mortgage, a student loan for a high demand skill, a business loan. Bad debt is high interest and attached to things that lose value immediately. Credit card balances at 22%, payday loans, financing a car you can't really afford. Simple rule, if your interest rate is above 7%, especially on something already losing value, pay it off before you invest. Below that, invest the money instead. It'll earn more than the debt costs you. Know every interest rate attached to your name, all of them. This is the one. If there's a single concept from this video that changes your life, it's this. Compound interest means your money earns money on itself over and over. The base grows, so the returns grow, so the base grows even faster. Sarah invests $300 a month starting at 25. At an 8% average annual return, she has roughly $1 million by age 65. Her friend Mark starts the same thing at 35. Same $300 a month, same return. By 65, $440,000, a $560,000 difference. Not because of income, not because of talent, just because Sarah had 10 extra years inside a compounding system. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. Investing sounds complicated. It doesn't have to be. The most proven strategy doesn't require you to pick stocks or time the market. It requires 3 things. Buy a low-cost index fund, invest regularly, and don't touch it. An S&P 500 index fund gives you a tiny piece of hundreds of companies at once. Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and hundreds more. You're not betting on one company winning, you're betting on the economy moving forward. Over any 20-year period in US history, it has. Set it up on autopilot. Pretend the money doesn't exist. Let compounding do the rest. 5 concepts. That's it. Budget with intention. Build your emergency wall. Know the difference between debt that builds and debt that drains. Start compounding as early as possible and invest simply, automatically, consistently, without overthinking it. Pick one thing from this video and do it this week. Just one. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs it. And subscribe. We do this every week. I'll see you in the next one.